Friends, welcome to Amakshi Excel tutorials. Let's learn and conquer the fear of Excel. Before we start the video, please press the bell icon and share this video with your friends.
In this video, we'll be discussing about format as table. Now, what is the role of format as table and when do you use this? It converts your data into a table. There are numerous options for displaying your data. It has been subdivided into 3 segments altogether: light, medium and dark. They have table formats in different colors. Now let's understand this with the help of example. Let's say we want to convert this data into a table. So what we'll do, we'll simply select the data, click on format as table. Now this is the custom format, means it won't be giving any formatting to the table, but it will convert your table into data into a table. As you can see, it has converted your data into a table, and you can see here a new design tab has been activated as soon as your data has been converted into a table. Now there are various other options which you can choose, and accordingly you can display your table. Now these are some light colors which you can use to display the table, then medium. As you'll scroll down, you can see the dark colors. We are keeping it on custom only. Now, once you select the table, you can see one new tab has been activated, which is the design tab. Now we'll understand everything in it. Now the very first thing we'll talk about is properties. Now what does properties have? Property have 2 main functions: table name and resize table. Now table name is by default, it will pick the name according to the table present in your data. You can change it if you want, but please note it will not accept any spaces. Then comes the resize table. Now resize tables helps you add or delete the rows or the columns to your table. Now you can see here table name and resize table. Now let's say, since we have the data of candidate, we can name it as candidate table. The name can be changed. Now comes the resize table. When you click the resize table, it will give you an option for new data range. Now you can select it. Let's say you want to add 1 column and 2 rows to the table. So you'll be adding 1 column and 2 rows. Click OK. You can see here your table has been extended. Now we'll come to the next section, the section 2 of design, that is tools. Now tools contains all these things. It will contain summarize with pivot table, remove duplicates, insert slicer and convert to range. Now what are these? What are their roles? Summarize with pivot table, it presents your data into a pivot table. Now what is pivot table? Pivot table is a table that helps you see your complicated data in a very easy way. Remove duplicates, remove the duplicate data from the sheet. Insert slicer helps you filter data visually. And convert to range, it will convert the range into the range, the table range into normal cells without changing the data and its formatting. Now we'll see all this in Excel. We'll first see the summarize with pivot table. Now what we'll do, we'll select a table. Now as soon as you select a table, you can see the design tab activated on your screen. Click. Now click summarize with pivot table. There's a table range. Table has already been selected. Now you have to select where you want this pivot table to be placed. By default, it gives you the option of new worksheet, but let's say we want to have it in the same sheet. So we'll click existing. Now we can just choose the area where you want to display it. So let's say we choose this area. I want to display it and click on OK. Now here you got the option of pivot table which has been activated. Now what we will do, there are 4 options, although I'll be discussing each and everything in detail, but yes, let's say we use date in the filter, candidate name in the rows column and candidate number in the values. Now what you can see here, you can see 2 data has been added, the candidate name and the number, but if you remember we put the date as the filter option. So now once you select it, now you can see the date. It is displaying all the dates. Here you have an option to filter it out. Let's say you want only 17th May data. So you'll select it, click on OK. It will show only 17th May data, right? Let's say you want only 19th May data. Click OK, it will show only 19th May data. Now we'll delete this pivot table and understand the next option, which is remove duplicates. Now click on remove duplicates. Now it will ask you to delete duplicate values. Select one or more columns that contain the duplicate. So you can select all of them. Your data already has, if your data has the headers, that means this thing, the top line, then you'll select it, otherwise you'll deselect it. But then it will not understand. If you have this, please select it and then click on OK. No duplicates were found, right? We'll see it again in another data. Now let's say we'll choose this and select remove duplicates. Click OK. Now you can see here it found one duplicate value which has been deleted, and it has given you that one duplicate value is found and removed, 3 unique values remain. Now let's see the other things. We'll click on design, we'll click on convert to range. It will give you an option. Click yes. It has converted your data into a range. That means there's no table present here as of now. Right? Now we'll see. I just want to show you one another example. Now let's say your data was selected and you might have created this kind of a table to your data, but now you did it to range. Now what you can see, your table has been removed, but your formatting did not change. So this is the key point here. Your data and your formatting will not be changed after removing the table. It will only work as a normal range, but your formatting will not be changed. Now let's see the last example. Insert slicer. Now insert slicer helps you in a very unique way. Now let's say you select date as a slicer. Now what you can do, what you can see here, it has given you the date displayed in this box. Now once you'll click 17th May, it will display the data of 17th May only. Once you'll click 18th May, it will display only 18th May. Once you'll click 19th May, it will display only 19th May. And this way you can easily filter your data. We'll move to the next section of the design tab, that is table style options. Now here you can see 7 options are available. First, header row. Header row, add or remove the heading of the table. Then total row, display the sum of rows in the table. Banded row works as a separator between the rows. First column, make the content of first column bold. Last column, make the content of last column bold. Banded column works as a separator between the columns. And filter button, add or remove the filter button from the table. Now we'll see all this in Excel. Now please see the changes below. Now you can see header row is already selected. What if we deselect it? Your header row would be removed. Now select it to display the same. Total row displays the sum of all the rows in your table. Banded rows. Now as we discussed, they show different rows. They highlight different rows. Banded columns, they highlight different columns. First column makes the content of first column bold, and last column makes the content of last column bold. Now you can see the last button here, that is filter button. It has already been selected. Now what if you don't want the filter button in your table? You can just deselect it and it will be removed. By default it will be selected. Now we'll be talking about the last icon of styles. As you can see here, cell styles. Now what are cell styles? It is used to display your data. In whatever style you wish to display your data, you can choose accordingly. Now here you can see we are applying this to this particular data. Now click on cell styles. Now they are the styles available. As you can see, you can select any of them according to your requirement.
If you like the video, please click on like button and please subscribe for more videos.